And it's Chicago to start out. Thompson outside. Williamson outside. Down low. Here's Bull. And he converts the layup.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And Poole gets it to go.
For three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Kobe goes in. And the dunk by Kobe.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Now here's Curry. Another three for Chicago.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for San Francisco. 4-point game. Here's Griffin. The kick out to Rose. Here's Kobe. Griffin trying to get open. And it's Bryant missing.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
A nice shot by Tatum.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Now here's Thompson. Poole with it. As to Williamson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader too.
Now here's Thompson. Poole on the wing. Goes up on the wing. And that one goes long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive, and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Now here's Poole. 6 points for him. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And there's the call on Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Bryant drives in. And the dunk by Kobe.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
The three from Poole. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Poole. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Assisted by
Unbelievable force and power. Zion hanging 280 plus on the rim. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. Inside. Griffin with the steal. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Hits the three-point bomb.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for San Francisco. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Francisco.
3 points.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Kobe Bryant.
Chalk up 2 there.
With the assist.
And it's 9 points for Kobe Bryant.
Throws a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent in finding his teammates.
Curry outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Curry's got 6.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Assisted by Derrick Rose.
And if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Curry wide open. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Griffin. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's San Francisco. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about San Francisco so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Curry on the wing. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Top of the key, Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
Blake Griffin.
Both free throws good from Griffin.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Zion Williamson.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Here's Tatum. Here's Griffin. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Thompson looking for an opening. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact. He really just takes off for the dunk.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Poole. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Now, here's Bol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And Chicago leads by 1.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when... Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Now, here's Poole. Here's Williamson. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Pass to Wade. Here's Curry. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside Gasol. And Wall. Here we go now.
John Wall.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
Wade gets the bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the
And
first
that's
half.
his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Wall. Out to Kobe. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Curry wide open. And again it's San Francisco with the 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Curry with the steal. And Jokic slings it in.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Allen. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Kobe. 4 on the shot clock. Excellent D from Wade. And so Green will bring it up for San Francisco. Wade can't hit. Allen in the post. And the layup's good off the glass. Allen's got his first bucket in this one.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Jokic. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Green. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Here's Wade. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone guys love to be around. A guy that plays well with just about anybody.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Kobe, that's for 2. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Chicago. And Wall slams it home.
Did you see that? Wow, John Wall still has major bounce after being in the league over 10 years.
And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul.
And it is hard because Giannis knows how to create contact, and refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
Here's Kobe. San Francisco making their last shot. They get it back. And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession. San Francisco making a switch here.
San Francisco, Derrick Rose.
And San Francisco with possession. Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Three-pointer, Wade. Wall with some nice defense. Allen outside. To the paint. Here's Gasol. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick-and-roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Here's Rose. Out to Bird. And here's Wade. He has 7. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
San Francisco
Not
foul.
much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Giannis. Outside, Wall. Pass to Gasol. Outside for Kobe. Shot clock at 6. It's Wall with the drive.
San Francisco foul call.
Boy, that was a tricky move that time by Wall, baiting the defense perfectly with the fake and earns a trip to the line as a result.
For Chicago, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line.
And so Wall nails both of them. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Wade. And Wade slams it in.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk. Bryant,
2 minutes
sky
remaining in the
high,
third. 2 minutes.
slamming home. Always looking to stuff with style.
And so it's San Francisco with it. After Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago.
Out of bounds.
And the rejection by Giannis. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Rose with the ball. Gasol covering.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Offside Rose. Green. Rebound by Ray Allen. Chicago leading by 4. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Boy, Wall giving me some evidence of that bounce. Throwing it down with authority.
Jokic with the bucket.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Outside, Wall. Wade with the block.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
It's stolen by Wade. And Green slams it in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Wall. And there's the drive. And Wall slams it home.
This is John Wall at his absolute best in attack mode, going right to the rack.
To the left side wing. Rose can't hit. Jokic with the steal.
And
Oh, my finish!
good. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
San Francisco.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
It'll be San Francisco with their first time out of the game here. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Substitution for San Francisco. Stephen Curry.
15 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time.
Ray Allen.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 5 minutes.
Quite simply, Stephen Curry is the best jump shooter in the history of our great game. And I don't know if it's even a debate. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leaders.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Chicago timeout.
Chicago calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. And listen to what George Karl told his team during that huddle. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys.
Stephen Curry.
Thank you, David.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession. And so it's San Francisco with it. Outside Rose. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Chicago calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Chicago leading by 3. It's Curry with the drive.
Stephen Curry.
Lays it up off the glass.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. A reverse. The shot by Curry, no good. And Curry has it in the corner. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Rose. Curry with some nice D.
San Francisco
And it's
foul.
Shaquille O'Neal with the foul.
Shaquille O'Neal.
That'll be his second
Second
foul of the
personal
game.
foul. First team foul.
Chicago leading by 8. Curry outside. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Griffin goes in. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And that's a freight train coming at you. It's going to take a lot to stop a Blake Griffin drive.
Assist from
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Pass to Poole. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Curry. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Curry looking it over. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Griffin. Curry on the wing. Trying to get open his shot. And again it's San Francisco with a 3.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by O'Neal.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Here he goes. And here's Poole for 3.
Jordan Poole.
A three-pointer is right on target.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
It's Curry outside. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
Takes a three. Cool, no good. Rose goes in.
I tell you what, this is the white-hot version of Derrick Rose right now.
And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Curry outside. Hands the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
.26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Bull. To halt the run. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
From deep, Rose frames it from downtown.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Allen for three. Misses there.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off, able to stay all over the shooter.
And so it's San Francisco winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another.